My mother-in-law, Rosalind, said your father's old watch is worthless. Sell it to fund Emma's trip to Europe. So I answered a call I'd sworn never to take again. This wasn't the first time Rosalind had disregarded my feelings, my family's history. At every family gathering, she'd find a way to belittle my accomplishments, my career choices. Ivan, when are you gonna get a real job? She'd say, loud enough for everyone to hear. My wife, Sarah, would just laugh it off, saying, oh, mom's just joking. But this time, something was different. This time, it was about my father's watch. I remember the day he gave it to me, the story behind it, the struggles he faced. I wasn't gonna let Rosalind take that away from me. I'd had the watch appraised, insured, and vaulted. It was worth $200,000, a museum-valued heirloom. Rosalind had no idea. At the family dinner, she pushed again, saying it's just a watch. Ivan, don't be sentimental. I smiled, agreeing easily, which seemed to unsettle her. Okay, I'll consider it, I said. She expected a fight, but my calm demeanor gave her nothing to push against. The next day, I received a call from the museum curator, confirming the watch's value. I invited Rosalind to the museum, under the pretext of discussing the watch's sale. As we stood in front of the display case, the curator revealed the watch's true worth. Rosalind's face turned red with rage, but I just smiled. You said it was worthless, Rosalind, I said, my voice cold and calm. I guess you were wrong. She tried to play the victim, saying I was being difficult and hurting Emma's chances. But I just threw her words back at her. Your father's old watch is worthless. Sell it. The room fell silent. Sarah looked at her mother, shocked, and then at me, with a mix of surprise and admiration. Rosalind's reputation was tarnished, her manipulation exposed. As we left the museum, I turned to her and said, I guess you learned to take care of other people's valuables. The last time I saw Rosalind, she was living with Emma, who had to take a part-time job to support her mother's lifestyle. I walked away, at peace, the watch safely in its vault, its value and history preserved.